say reflection, it is a transformation that flips a figure or a shape across a line. So let's take a look here. For example, again, when we say reflection, a reflection is flipped over a line. So try to look at here how you are going to flip the shape over a line. And if you are going to look at here, the line is what we call the mirror line, or what we call the reflection line. And the line here is, or dividing the shape into two equal parts. It's the same distance. Each point from this shape is the same distance also from the other point to the mirror line. So this corner here is the same distance also to the mirror line as to the other shape. So I'm going to give examples on how we are going to reflect the shape given the equation of the line. So when we are going to reflect the shape here, this is a rectangle, and we need to reflect it on the line x equals 3. So these are the steps. First, we need to draw the line, the mirror line, which is represented by the equation x equals 3. So x equals 3 is over here. So we are going to draw a vertical line passes through at x equals 3. So we draw the line. That's the first step. The second step is we are going to count squares perpendicular from the line to each vertex. So from here, we need to count to the left, or I mean to the right. From the mirror line, we go to the right one step. So we will do also going to the left one step. So we have identified one vertex. And count also, there's another vertex here. From the mirror line, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. That is 4 steps. So you move also from the mirror line, you have to move also 4 steps to the left. So we have found the second point. So we do the same with the other vertex. This is 1. So put the point. And from the line, we have 4. On the other side, 4 also. So we have completed all the corners of the rectangle, and we just need to draw the rectangle. And here we have it. This is your final answer. So this is the reflection of the given shape here. It's easy, right? Year 8. So let's have another one. So we are going to reflect the shape in the line x equals 1. So the shape is a triangle. So there are 3 corners here. This is 1 corner, second, and third in any order, of course. So following the steps, we are going to draw the line x equals 1. Remember, you have to draw a vertical line that passes through at x axis at 1. So this is x equals 1 here. So you need to draw a vertical line on x equals 1. Then count from the mirror line. We count 1, 2, 3, 3 steps to the left. Then we have to count also 3 steps to the right. And also the same here on top. From the mirror line, we count 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need to count also 4 steps to the right. So we have here the point. And this corner here is how many steps from the mirror line? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 steps to the left. And we have to move 6 steps to the right also. So we have found the second vertex. And of course, I have already mentioned here, this is 3 steps to the left. So we have 3 steps to the right. And we have already the 3 vertices of the triangle, which is actually the reflection of the given triangle here. So it's easy. Now I want you to try this one, but remember, our line is y equals x. Our line is y equals x. So you are going to have here, so this is shape D. You are going to have here, this is your shape D in here. And we are going to reflect it on the line y equals x. When we say y equals x, your y is the same value as your x. That means to say, if your y is 0, then your x is 0. If your y is 1, then your x is 1. If your x is 2, then your y is 2. And if your x is 3, then your y is 3. So connecting all the points, here for example, this is 1, 1, this is 1 point. And you will have here also 2, 2, since y is the same as x. Then you have here 3, 3. Then you have negative 1, negative 1. Then you have also negative 2, negative 2. Connecting the points here, then we have the line. Okay? Now, how do we reflect shape D? So we are going to count. Remember, we need to have perpendicular line here. So from here, we go from here. This is 1/2 step. So 1/2 also there. And this is 2 steps here. This is from the mirror line, 1, 2 steps. And from the mirror line, you count 2 steps also. So we have already 1 vertex. And in this vertex, we have 4 steps from this, 1, 2, 3, 4. And we count also the same, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have here the second vertex. And this is just halfway or half step only from the line. Then we have here 1/2, 1/2, and we have that point. And don't forget to connect the points to complete the shape. And we have now the reflection of shape D. So our mirror line is y equals x. So it's a line that passes through at the origin. So remember that, year 8. Okay. So try this 1 year 8. So if you can draw first the triangle in your copybook, and I want you to draw the line x equals 5. So where is x equals 5? That's what you need to draw first. And after you draw x equals 5 from the mirror line, then you have to count how many squares. To the left, reflect it also to the right. The same number of squares. All right? So we have to draw the mirror line, x equals 5. So are you ready with your answer, year 8? So where is x equals 5? Of course, it's a vertical line that passes through at x equals 5. So you will have your mirror line here. And let's start reflecting. Let's check your answer. So from this point in the mirror line, we have 1 step to the right. I mean to the left. And then we have to reflect it 1 step to the right. So we have this point here. This vertex is 2 steps to the left. So from the mirror line, we have 2 steps also to the right. And from here, we have 1, 2 steps to the left. So we have 2 steps to the right. And there you have it. All you need to do is to connect the vertices of the triangle. So you will be able to form the shape. So remember, every point is the same distance from the mirror line. So that when you fold it, they will overlap each other. Reflect the shape over the y-axis. So this is now our shape. So make sure you know where's the y-axis. Remember, we have x-axis and y-axis. So we need to draw the mirror line on the y-axis. Very simple. The vertical axis is your y-axis. And there are only 3 vertices or corners for the triangle. So reflect each of the corners on the opposite side and complete the shape. So don't forget to draw first the mirror line. So we have on the y-axis, we have this. Then each corner is how many steps? So we have 1, 2 steps here. So count to the right, that is also 2 steps to the right. And from here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or somewhere here. Then you can have also count also from the mirror line. And what is the result? So you will have this one. Okay. Easy right here, right? So this time you will be asked to draw the mirror line to reflect the shape and then write the equation of the mirror line. So you are given the two shapes. All you need to do is to identify and draw the mirror line so that these two shapes are, or the given shapes are reflected. So we need to find the mirror line. We need to draw and we need to write the equation. So this shape is reflected on this. So what do you think here 8 is our mirror line? Yes, it's x equals 3. So after we draw the mirror line, don't forget to write the equation, which is actually x equals 3. Now, I want you to answer this question by yourself. And let's see if you will be able to get the correct answer. Remember, you have to draw first the mirror line, then start counting how many squares on the opposite sides. Okay, so the first one, reflect in the line y equals 0. So don't get confused. Y equals 0 is not the y-axis. Huh? It's y equals 0, it refers to the x-axis. So you should have your mirror line on the x-axis in here. And count how many squares from the mirror line down and reflect it by moving up. How many squares or how many steps up. Number 2, our reflection line is x equals 0. And x equals 0 is the y-axis, not the x-axis. So again, don't get confused. Y equals 0 refers to the x-axis, while your x equals 0 refers to the y-axis. So you have here your reflection line and reflect the shape to the right by counting how many squares, then you will have this answer. And reflect the line y equals x, reflect in the line y equals x. Remember, as I told you earlier, y equals x, every value in x is the same value as in your y. So start from 0, 0, then you have 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, negative 1, negative 1, negative 2, negative 2. So this will be your mirror line. And start counting how many squares from here. For example, this is 1 and 1/2. So from here, we have to go 1 and 1/2 also. Okay, from here, you have two squares from here. Then you count also 2 squares from here. So that's why you will have here. Again, this point here is, you are going to have from here, this is 1 1/2, and you will have also 1 1/2 there. And this one is 2 squares from the mirror line. So this is 1, 2. So from the mirror line, you will have also 1, 2. Okay, so the same you are going to have. So from here, you just count how many squares going there and how many squares going there. So you can also count. And the last one, number 4, reflect in the line y equals negative x. So our equation y is equal to negative x is just the opposite of y equals x. So instead of going to the right, then our equation should be, I mean our line should go to the left. But still it passes through at the center. Remember, if your y is positive 1, then your x is negative. If your y is positive 2, then your x is negative 2. So that's why, so you will have here this reflection or your mirror line. Then count from the mirror line, you are going to have 1 1/2 here. This is 1 1/2. So count also, this is 1 1/2. So you will have this point. And from here, this is 1, 2, 3. So count also 1, 2, 3. So you will have this point also here. And from here, you count 1. This is 1 here. Then you will have going there. This is 2, 3. So you're going to have 1, 2, 3 also here. Okay. And from this point, you're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you will count also here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you will have now connect these 3 or 4 vertices, then you will have the shape.